What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Third and Reckless. It's your boy, your host, JP, man. We got a lot of football to digest today. Week 9 football is under wraps with the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Arizona Cardinals 27-17. Jacoby Brissett is showing why he should be the next week's starter when Kyler Murray come back from injury. He's trying to show you that he wants a contract, man. 21-31. 261 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 5 times, but that defense for the Cowboys was showing up last night. I'm surprised because coming into this game, they're at the bottom of the list defensively, but their offense is at the top, number 3, I believe. But hey, Arizona showed some promise last night. Marvin Harrison, 7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. He was getting slippery, man. Nobody could guard that dude, bro. Bland, then they had Marquise Bell. Nobody could really put their hands on him, man. He was balling on him. Shit. Deron Bland had 14 tackles. That means he was either getting cooked or that interior for the Cardinals was not, I mean, for the Cardinals. The interior for the Dallas defense was not doing their job. That's too many tackles for a cornerback, man. Your linebacker should be having all those tackles. There's no way a corner should be having all those tackles. But the Dallas Cowboys came into this game third with a third-ranked offense, and they looked bad. Their defense actually did good, better than I thought. I thought the Cowboys was gonna come into this game and score 40 points. They've been scoring 40 points at home for the last games that they've been playing at home, and this is their first loss at home. Now, Jerry Jones said that they were making a big move defensively. Well, he said they were picking somebody up in a trade, and it looked like they just picked up Logan Wilson, the linebacker from the Bengals. He only has like 15 tackles on this year. I don't think he playing much because I know they had a younger guy come in, and they've been putting him in. But the Cowboys, they looking bad, man. 3-5-1. On the year, and it don't get no easier for them, man. I mean, they got the Raiders next, then they got the Eagles, then the Chiefs for the Thanksgiving game, then the Lions and the Vikings. That's the next 5 games. They can possibly beat the Raiders, but the Raiders are coming in with some oomph after going in overtime, losing this week. But it's not getting easier for the Cowboys. They could possibly make the playoffs if they win out from here, but it don't look like it from the schedule. It's gonna be tough. Dak Prescott, 24-39, 250 yards and a touchdown. I'm not even gonna count that interception because it was the last play to like a minute and a half. I'm not even gonna count that for him. But I mean, shoot, they had a good running game. 21 carries for 123 yards. Javonte Williams had 15 carries for 83. But they just couldn't get into the end zone, man. I mean, look, they got a score off of special teams, off a punt block. They only got in the end zone. They only scored 10 points without that special teams play, and that's not like the Cowboys that we've seen for the past weeks. So, but they just couldn't get any momentum. Arizona was coming hard at them, man. Pause, but Dak Prescott was sacked 5 times as well, and 2 big plays from what's that boy name? Calais Campbell, man. 39-year-old making big plays late in the game. He had 2 sacks. But I think the Cardinals did a good job last night. They were well balanced. They played with some oomph, man. They really wanted to win this game, and that's another win for the NFC West. While we on that, let's get to the Seattle Seahawks beating the Washington Commanders. This game was not close. Oh, man. Oh, my God. JD5, Jaden Daniels going out with that dislocated elbow, man. Oh, I don't know why he was in the game. I mean, you could say, "Oh, well, we seen Bo Nix come back and scored 33 points in the fourth quarter against the Giants," but um, even DQ was like, Dan Quinn was like, man, he regret he regrets keeping Jaden Daniels in that game, and it was out of hand. Yeah, they didn't look good none of the games, so I don't know why you would keep him in the fourth quarter. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Commanders 38-14. Sam Darnold is in the MVP race, man. 21 of 24, 4 touchdowns, 330 yards. He did throw an interception. Now just think about this. If he didn't throw that interception, let's just take that away. He'd be 20 of 23, 4 touchdowns, 330 yards. Sam Darnold is, I know the Vikings are missing him because he played tremendous last year with the Vikings. And you see what happened with the Vikings this year, looking for a quarterback after J.J. McCarthy went down. They had Carson Wentz step in, but you really want Carson Wentz to, you thought Carson Wentz could bring you to the promised land? No. Sam Darnold played tremendous last year. They finished with a record of 14-3 last year. I mean, he played terrible in the playoffs, but he don't have no playoff experience. You should have brought him back in, pay him the money, and now he's showing you, hey, y'all was wrong because the Seahawks are 6-2 right now, and they're leading the division in the NFC West. Let me make sure I ain't telling no lies. Yes, sir, they winning the division over LA and San Francisco right now. But hey, it's time to have a discussion about Jackson Smith and Jigba, bro. He one of them ones in the NFL. He's got to be talked about as top 5. You could put Jamar Chase, you could put Justin Jefferson, you could put CeeDee Lamb, but you need to put Jackson Smith and Jigba somewhere in there too, because he's balling out this year. He's leading the league in yards right now, 948. He got 4 touchdowns on 58 receptions, man. He averaging 16 yards per catch. Against the Commanders, he had 8 catches, 129. And he was making, man, have you seen the routes he was running? Oh my God. One thing I did want to say, man, Commanders, Marshawn Lattimore, you just need to retire, bro. Your best years are behind you. You getting a pass interference call every game, dog. Every game. I've seen you when you was with the Saints, man. I'm a Saints fan. I know. You used to be a dog. You ain't got it no more, bro. Like, just be honest. I mean, you don't have it anymore. It's not looking good for you, man. But Seahawks really couldn't run the ball. They didn't get too much off the run. 24 carries for 88 yards. Kenneth Walker had a couple breaks, but 11 rushes for 42 yards. But the big thing, man, Sam Darnold did not get sacked. He was clean. He did have an interception, but he was clean. Yeah, man, but Jaden Daniels going out for the Commanders, man. He was 16-22, 153 yards, and he threw a pick, man. Sacked 4 times, man. They ran the ball pretty good, though. 36 rushes for 157 yards. It just sucks. Jaden Daniels been injured a lot this year, and he come back and he get hurt again. And as a coach, you should have just took him out, man. It was no coming back, honestly, because Seattle defense was bottling y'all up. It was over from the start, man. I mean, shoot, they went into halftime with 31 points, 31-7, man. They scored 24 points in the second quarter alone. That game was over, man. But yeah, Seattle beats Washington Commanders 38-14 and puts them at the top of the division. The NFC West balled out yesterday, on Sunday, I should say. The Rams scored over 30. San Francisco scored over 30. And Seattle scored almost 40. Everybody scored over 30 except for the Cardinals. Let me go to that. 49ers versus the Giants. The 49ers scored 34. I mean, shoot, the NFC West looking good, bro. That might be the division to watch out for. Mac Jones still balling out. 19 to 24, 235 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then when you got Christian McCaffrey running crazy, 28 carries for 106 yards and a touchdown, that's how you win the game, bro. And he balanced it out with 67 yards in the air. When you got a full, healthy Christian McCaffrey, that makes the game so much easier for you. And then the Kyle Shanahan offense, man, you can put any quarterback there and they will look good. I've said that before. But Jackson Dart, man, 24-33, 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was sacked twice. Both of them were sacked twice. But Jackson Dart over there by himself, man, it sucks because he didn't get a chance to play with Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors went down with the hamstring. I think it was hamstring or ACL, one of the two. And then you got Cam Scatterbull going out just last week, man. So that sucks, man. He had 8 carries for 56 yards. He's running for his life. And then, I mean, shoot, he got Darius Slayton, 5 catches for 62 yards. It just sucks, man. He don't have nobody to really get that ball to. The San Francisco 49ers, they still got some injuries, but it looked like they got all their receivers back. Jawan Jennings, 4 catches, 41 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 2 for 34. And Kittle, 4 for 32. Sky Moore got 1 for 21. Then Jordan Watkins, 1 for 19. So that's a big team win for the 49ers. They've been finding ways to win, man. Them boys been balling, bro. Now, this the game everybody was waiting to see. The Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Buffalo Bills beat the Kansas City Chiefs 28-21, giving Josh Allen a 5-1 record against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. Yes, it matters. This game mattered a lot. And I would say the biggest takeaway is for the Chiefs losing this game. The Chiefs came into this game playing tremendous, man. They went on a win streak. And then they fumbled, they failed to get ahead of the Bills, man. Yes, Patrick Mahomes is 4-0 against Josh Allen in the postseason. But it doesn't matter if you don't get to the playoffs this year. Right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are sitting outside of the playoffs. They are at number 8, I believe. They're sitting right outside of the playoff bracket. They didn't play good this game. That defense, they were trying to get after Josh Allen. But I just feel like they blitzed too much. You can't blitz a good-ass quarterback like Josh Allen. Josh Allen can get out the pocket. He can make plays. He can make plays with his feet. He can make plays with his arm. And him and Patrick Mahomes are pretty much alike when it comes to making plays out of nowhere. I mean, you've seen that flip shovel pass. Who did he throw it to? I think to the tight end, to Kincaid. But this game was a big game for the Bills. I think this builds a lot of confidence and momentum for their up and coming schedule. Next week they got the Dolphins. That should be an easy win. Then the Bucks, then the Texans, the Steelers, and then the Bengals. So I think that they have a lot of confidence going into this next game. I feel like their defense is playing great. I mean, their offense is top 3. So I feel like they should be pretty decent for the up and coming weeks. Dalton Kincaid, 6 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown, went crazy. Joey Bosa was the player this game, though. Joey Bosa put so much pressure on Patrick Mahomes. It looked like Patrick Mahomes was getting hit every time. His offensive line was not playing great. And they were putting him on his ass every time. That's what you want, man. You want to put pressure on him so he could feel and know that, hey, we coming to knock your head off, man. But I said this at the beginning of the season. I didn't think the Chiefs would make the playoffs. The way they started 0-2, then they weren't looking good. The team wasn't looking good. Then they get Rashee Rice back and they start playing great. They start getting some chemistry going. But these big games are the games that you want to win. This is the games that you want to come and dominate. Patrick Mahomes, 15-34, 250 yards and an interception, no touchdowns. They couldn't run the ball, man. The Buffalo Bills played some great defense against the Chiefs. I didn't pick a winner out of this game, but the Chiefs, man, I don't know. They got to get it together, man. Like I said, man, they came into this game on a hot streak. They heated up. They heated up right when they needed to, right after the Jaguars lost. They beat the Lions, then they beat the Raiders, then they beat the Commanders, and they come into this game and lose to the Bills 28-21. And it's not an easy go for the Chiefs, man. Next week, they got the Broncos. Then they got the Colts. Then they got the Cowboys. Then they got the Texans. And then they got the Chargers. And all of these teams right now are balling besides the Cowboys. The Broncos are looking good as hell. I mean, sitting number one in the division right now for the AFC West. Then you got the Chargers at 6-3. It's not easy. They don't have an easy schedule for the up and coming weeks, man. If the Chiefs the Chiefs are gonna have to see what other teams lose or win to for them to get in the playoffs, man. Because everybody right now is balling. The Jaguars beat the Raiders 30-29. I think the only thing that I got out of this game was that that record field goal from Cam Little, where it was 68 yards for the NFL record, man. But I watched the game. I think I watched halftime of this game. I mean, not halftime. I watched halftime. That don't even make no damn sense. I watched the overtime of this game, and I seen that the Raiders wanted to take it all and score. Just win the game, go for two. But Trevor Lawrence, 23-34 in the interception, 220 yards. Geno Smith, 29-39, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 284 yards. Balled out. I mean, shoot. I ain't watched this game, and I mean, I wasn't gonna watch this game. I don't know. Raiders in Jacksonville, that was not on my list to watch. But Brock Bowers came back, man. 12 catches, 127 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's going to be one of them top tight ends in the league, and I think he is one of the best tight ends in the league. If he stays healthy, he'll be straight. But yeah, Jaguars and the Raiders, if that's what you like, that's what you like. It is what it is. The Panthers beat the Green Bay Packers of a score of 16-13. Hey, look, field goals will not win you the game, bro. If you get in the red zone 5 times and you only score 1, you're not going to win that game. Turnovers and red zone, you're not going to win the game. They had 2 turnovers and they got in the red zone 5 times and scored once. That tells a lot about a game. Jordan Love, 26-37, 273 yards and an interception. Josh Jacobs, 17 carries for 87 yards and a touchdown. Bryce Young only had 102 yards on 20 attempts, 11 catches. 11 passes, I'm sorry. But Rico Dowdle, man, I told y'all Rico Dowdle should have been the starter last week when y'all want to put Chuba Herbert in. Chuba Herbert. 25 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, see, this man got the hot hand. Why take him out? It don't matter if your starter is your starter. If your backup is playing better than your starter, keep him in. It's simple. There's no need to change was fixed. It's not broken, so don't change it. He's been balling. Let him spin. But the Panthers beat the Packers 16-13, and they are number 2 in the division behind the Buccaneers. The Broncos come back and beat the Texans. They scored 11 points in the fourth quarter, man. The Broncos are looking real good, man. They are looking real good. I know CJ Stroud did go out with that with a concussion, and it did not look good. He got popped, man, but hopefully he's straight, man. I'm praying for recovery for him too, man. Praying for recovery everybody that got injured this week, but neither one of these teams did good. This was not a good game. 0-4 from in the red zone for both teams. This was just an ugly game, a defensive game. I know the Texans, they ranked number 1 in defense right now. They're averaging 15 points scored against them. And, I mean, look, the Broncos scored 18 points. And, I mean, the Broncos defense is pretty damn good too. But the Texans sitting 3-5. I don't know. They were hitting a stride. I mean, they won back-to-back games. They beat the 49ers, and oh no, they didn't win back-to-back games. I'm tripping. They beat the 49ers last week and then lose at home against the Broncos. But yeah, this was an ugly game, man. Nothing but field goals, a lot of field goals in this game. But the Broncos finding ways to win. That's another one possession game they won. They're finding ways to win. They beat the Texans 18-15. They demolished the Cowboys, but they came back on the Giants 33-32. Against the Jets 13-21. Against the Eagles 21-17. They are finding ways to win, man. It's crazy. They looking good this year. That's one of them teams that you're gonna have to watch out for, especially if they could beat their division. I think the Rams are the only one in the division that's 3-0 in the division. So we'll see how it goes. Who do they have next? They got the Raiders, then the Chiefs, then the Commanders, Raiders again, then the Packers. So they got a tough little schedule coming ahead of them. Okay, the Steelers beat the Colts, or I should say the Colts beat themselves because 6 turnovers. You will not win. It is rare to see a team have 6 turnovers and win the game, especially when you just giving it up so willingly, man. Daniel Jones looked like the New York Daniel Jones. 31 of 50, 1 touchdown, 342 yards with 3 interceptions. Not 1, not 2, 3 interceptions. And he was strip sacked another 2 to 3 times. He did not look good. I just gave praise to the Colts offensive line, and it looked like they just spat all in his face because they couldn't block a soul. Them boys was getting after them, bro. But even with that said, the Steelers only won by 1 possession after having 6 turnovers. 27-20, you can't be mad at that. I mean, I know they kicked the field goal with like no time on the clock to get it to 20, but that's not a. I wouldn't be mad if I was the coach. I would take this as a learning experience. I would say, hey, I'm glad we got this out now. We can iron out the wrinkles, and we're good. We moving forward. We'll be good. But the Steelers, 25 or 35, 203 yards for Aaron Rodgers and a touchdown. Calvin Calvin Austin the third, 5 catches, 56 yards. But neither one of these teams ran the ball good at all. I mean, shoot. The Colts 19 carries, 55 yards, and Jonathan Taylor been having a hell of a year. He was only kept to 45 yards. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers 23 rushes, 38 yards. That is terrible for both teams, honestly. Um, you had Alec Pierce 115 yards, Michael Pittman Jr. 115 yards. Both of them were over 100 yards. But yeah, Daniel Jones 3 fumbles, Josh Downs 1 fumble. It was a bad game for the Colts, man. And I had them on top of this, winning the division. I'm thinking. I mean, it's still early, but right now is when the playoff football starts. Any team that's like that, they're gonna be like that. This is November. It's time for the playoffs to. Well, it's not time for the playoffs, but it's time for playoff football to be played. If you want to show your real true talent, it's in November, December time frame. Because we getting into them late weeks and it's time for the playoffs. It's gonna be time for playoffs coming up. But let's get to them Saints, man. Them sorry ass Saints, man. The Los Angeles Rams beat the sleeves, put belt to ass on the Saints, 34-10. This game was so ugly, so out of control, man. Matthew Stafford just having a ball. There's another person that's in the MVP race, 24-32, 281 yards and 4 touchdowns. Puka Nacua doing Puka Nacua things. He did get hurt. I think he had a shoulder injury. But he should be good going through. 7 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Devontae Adams had another 2 touchdown game. Hell, them boys just, man, he had 5 catches, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then Kyron Lacy running crazy, 25 carries for 114 yards. Then Blake Corum coming in, 13 carries for 58 yards. 43 attempts for the Rams, 171 yards. Matthew Stafford was only sacked twice, man. The Saints just sorry, bro. If you got the Saints on your schedule, man, you gonna win. And don't even think twice about it, man. Tyler Shook, 15-24, a touchdown and an interception, 176 yards. We can't run the ball. I think Alvin Kamara had a fumble too, man. This team just going to shits. They should have just traded everybody. Hell, we should just trade everybody and just start all over. I mean, that's what's gonna happen anyway. We just don't win no more games. Please don't win no more games. We playing for the first down round of the draft pick. Hell, we ain't got no. Oh man, I'm so sick of this damn team, bro. Yeah, but if the season were to end today, the AFC playoffs would look like this. The Colts will have the bye. Patriots number 2, the Broncos number 3, Steelers at 4, Bills at 5, Chargers at 6, and the Jags at 7. And the Chiefs are sitting right outside in the hunt at number 8. Let's go to the NFC. The NFC is the Eagles, and they just made a trade for Jalen Phillips from Miami. And who else was it? And Jair Alexander. He hasn't been playing good, but from from Baltimore. But it'll be the Eagles with the bye, the Bucks at number 2, the Seahawks at 3, Packers at 4, Rams at 5, 49ers at 6, the Lions at 7, and the Bears sitting right outside in the hunt. Them and the Panthers are 5-3 and 5-4 at 8 and 9, sitting right outside. But that would be the playoffs if the football season ended today. But man, let's talk about the Bengals, man. The Bengals are terrible. That defense is so trash. Dog, it's no way you go up late in the game after scoring 15 points in less than a minute and letting them win. Like, all you gotta do is make a tackle. That tight end was not being in the end zone. Y'all was celebrating all happy. Joe Flacco, y'all all laughing and kikiing on the sideline. And then this happened. Like, you get the onside kick, bro. You go down and score. And defense can't make one stop? Y'all are making history for the wrong reasons. There's no way you could be up. You could score the most points in the last 5 weeks and be 1-3. That makes no sense, dog. Like, Joe Flacco, old ass, this is first time throwing for over 400 yards, 31 for 47, 4 touchdowns, 470 yards, 2 interceptions. Like, dog. T. Higgins and Jamar was both over 100 yards. T. Higgins 7 catches, 121. Jamar 6 catches, 111. But y'all defense is terrible. You could have the top offense, you could have the best offense in the league. You could be scoring all the points that you want, but when you scoring 42 points and the other team scoring 47, you are trash. They have the number one, they have the worst defense in the league for a reason, bro. This is gonna be talked about for the longest because this is the same shit that was happening last year. They could score, but they get scored on. Their defense is terrible. You got so much money tied up into that offense. You got a $40 million receiver, a $30 million receiver, and you got a $50 million quarterback. You don't got no O-line. You don't have no D-line. You don't got no corners. And you don't got no safeties. All your money is tied up on the offense and 3 players, bro. Y'all are trash. I would have. See, I'm a Saints fan, and I don't got no hope. So I would feel bad if I was a Bengals fan because they at least have some hope. They just can't get it done. I mean, shit, 31 points scored in the fourth quarter by both teams. And the Bears, I mean, shit. Calais Williams, 20 of 34, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. The big thing, look at Monagai with 26 carries, 176 yards, just running rabbit all over y'all, man. These boys almost had 300 yards passing and 300 yards rushing. Almost 600 yards of total offense, man. Like that, see, that shit would piss me off if I was fire the defense coordinator. No, because they just got the defense coordinator in. Fire everybody on the defense. They need a whole new defense, man. They need to start all over. I don't know what, man, look. 576 yards total for the Bears. When the last time you heard that for the Bears? 4-6 in the red zone. 2-2 for fourth down. 8 for 15 on third. No turnovers. The last thing that you want if you're a Bengals fan is to turn the ball over. Your defense already can't stop nothing. So let's keep the offense on the field. If not, they're going to score on you because you can't stop nothing. You can't stop a nosebleed. Come on, man. 3 turnovers for the Bengals. That's all 3 possessions. Well, I'm going to say 2 because one of them was at the end of the game. He was throwing a Hail Mary. That don't count. 2 turnovers. Come on, man. Come on, man. But yeah, man, that's week 9. Football is over for week 9. Let's see who we got coming up on Thursday. We got the Raiders and the Broncos playing Thursday night football. Oh, man, I want to say the Broncos going to win, but you know it's the NFL. Never know. Shoot. The Raiders could win because division rivals, the division games get ugly, but I do got the Broncos winning to push them up to 8-2. But yeah, man, this is another episode, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe. Hey, and do me a favor, if you're on a TikTok app, go ahead, follow me, man. Give me a like, give me a comment. I'm not getting paid for it anyways. It's not gonna stop nothing. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's just gonna give me some motion. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this thing, but I appreciate everything, man. And I'm out.